So this is the start of a series of videos that will go into a little bit more detail about how you search the UPLINK website. So to start with, let's recap from the earlier extreme basic searching video. How do you find the search bars on the UPLINK website? And how do you know what you're searching the website? So if you're on the home page, the search bar is just going to show up towards the top on the left-hand side. It will be nice and large, very clearly indicated. If you've moved into any interior page on the website, let's say you're on the About tab and you want to perform a search, that search bar moves up to the top menu on the website. And if you've zoomed in to make the text larger, you might not see the search bar. So if this is not showing up here, you can either go back to home and use the search bar on the main page, or click search to get back to the search bar, or you can zoom back out to have access to that search bar. Clicking the search tab is just going to take you to initially a list of every single item in the database. But again, if you search up in the search bar, it's going to then limit your results to whatever it is that you've typed in. So let's do an example search and talk about what we're seeing. So I'm going to search for the words Barnes-Hecker, which is a mine in Marquette County where famously a major mining disaster occurred in 1926. When you type in your words, you're going to either hit the enter key or click the word search, and it will perform a search for those words. And you see that we get close to 1,700 results for that specific phrase, Barnes-Hecker. So when you're searching in the database, you're searching two different things. You're searching the metadata that we create for each item, and you're also searching the full text of those items. So the metadata, if we click on one of these items as an example, is all of the text down here, the formatted, standardized description of the item. So this document will show up in search results if any of the words in here were in your search terms, but also the database is searching the full text of any typed documents. So for instance, this document is typed, and so if you searched William, Walter, or Albert Tippett, John Wills, Eli Township Centennial Committee, any of that, this document is also going to show up in your search results. So it's searching any words in here. So a couple of things to be aware of how we describe documents. Not every document gets the same level of description. So for documents where your only access point is the metadata, like photographs or oral history interviews or videos, we make sure to make really thorough, detailed metadata because that's your only way to search them. But for typed documents like newspapers, we don't create very thorough item-level metadata because we don't have the time to read through every page of the newspaper and catalog everything that's described in that newspaper. And so depending on what you're searching for, you're going to want to tailor your search strategy more towards searching metadata or more towards searching full text, depending on what you're looking for. And you might need to perform different searches kind of aimed at searching different things. So if you want to learn more about that level of kind of for more advanced researchers who want to build a search strategy for a large research project, this page on the Help and Contact Us tab will teach you more about how you might think about searching in metadata versus searching in full text and different strategies for searching in both. When you're first learning how to use the website, I would not worry about that. So that's going to conclude our initial basic search video. In future videos, I'm going to talk about different ways to view your search results, how you can zoom in, how you can view different things on the search result page, how you can sort your results, how you can filter your results, and then what to do if you want to limit your search to just a specific collection or folder within a collection. So that's it for now.